From the Mount Washington Radio Group online newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie. Organizers expect as many as 200 children will turn out in North Conway later this morning for the annual parade that celebrates the Week of the Young Child. Jackie Sparks, the executive director of Conway's Children Unlimited, says members of the community are invited to join together with teachers and child care providers from local preschools and child care centers in celebrating the event created by the National Association for the Education of Young Children. Sparks and North Conway Daycare Center Director Jackie Howe started the annual parade in 1988, seeing it as an opportunity to focus public attention on the needs of young children and their families. Sparks hopes adults will be inspired by the parade to think about how many children are being cared for and provided an early education.
The other is to remember how much child abuse there is in the country that impacts our children so dramatically and can have lifelong impact.
This year's parade theme is favorite books, and kids will be dressed up as different story characters. Hussey's Hay Wagon is expected to take the parade lead as usual, with fire trucks bringing up the rear as participants parade around Schuler Park. Sparks says her organization also participates in the Purple Crying Project, where newborn babies at hospitals like North Conway's Memorial Hospital are given a little purple cap, and their caregivers are given information on how to cope with their crying to avoid shaking and injuring them.
We're very proud that New Hampshire has been recognized for all of the efforts, including Children Unlimited, put into advancing that initiative.
The parade is intended for kids from 18 months to 5 years of age, and anyone can join in. It starts at 10:30 later this morning near Schuler Park in North Conway. A New Hampshire Fish and Game officer urges spring hikers to be patient, cautious, and fully prepared before they venture into higher elevations after a 75-year-old Maine hiker was rescued Monday from the summit of Bond Cliff. Conservation Officer Captain John Wimsett says it's the third incident in a week where hikers have gotten into trouble on high-altitude trails where there's still significant amounts of snow and ice. Wimsett says hikers should assess trails for spring hiking safety, heed weather reports, and check summit condition reports, and be fully prepared with enough food, equipment, clothing, and overnight gear. For more hiking preparation tips, see the website at hikesafe.com. In Maine news, the legislature has adjourned, but Republican leaders are urging Democrats to reconvene to consider funding for the state's nursing homes. Senate Republican leader Michael Thibodeau said yesterday the funding crisis for the state's nursing homes is an important enough issue to bring lawmakers back to Augusta. Republicans want to reconsider a bill submitted by Governor Paul LePage in the final hours of the session that would immediately provide $5 million for the nursing homes. Lawmakers rejected the bill before they adjourned last week after the governor said he'd veto it if it were amended. Democratic leaders accused Republicans of politicizing the issue and pointed to $4 million they've approved for nursing homes starting in July and $10 million the following 2 fiscal years, drawing down additional federal funds. In sports, the New Hampshire Fisher Cats beat the BMATs 6-4 in Manchester yesterday. Portland Sea Dogs shut out the Reading Fightin' Phils in Pennsylvania last night 4-0. The Montreal Canadiens beat the Boston Bruins 4-2, and the Red Sox beat the Cincinnati Reds 4-3 last night in the 12th inning. The Portland Sea Dogs team mascot Slugger is walking from Boston to Portland to raise money for Tourette syndrome. In the weather today, mostly sunny, highs in the mid-60s, light winds becoming northwest around 10 miles per hour this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight, lows in the lower to upper 30s with light winds, and mostly sunny Thursday, highs around 70. From the Mount Washington Radio Group online newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie.